Yellow, yellow, yellow. It is me, local gremlin. Purity! Turdy! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're here and we are back, and I'm only half an hour late. Would you guys believe that? Can you believe it? Only half an hour. Only half an hour late to my own stream. Let's go, gamers. Oh, Lord. Anyway, how are we all today? It's been so long. You literally, okay, yeah, it technically has been. It's been almost a week. Um, almost a week. But yes, it's been so long. Hello. How have you been? Have you been well? Have you been taking care of yourself? Time is an illusion. Time is an illusion, but I am the collision. But bam. I'm just a cup. Time is long for me. That is true. That is true. It's why I'm not holding it against you. Well, that's why I'm not holding the time against you. But it has been a while. Yes, indeedy. Indeedy do, it has been a while. How have you been? How have you been? Have you been? Has the cup been good? I hope the cup has been swell. I miss Polgar. Nah. Nah, bro. Nah. Not possible. I'm sorry. Not possible. Calling you out. My heart itself is good, but that also means we still don't know why it stops. Oh. Well, that. Okay, at least we know that your heart is good. So it's probably. Yeah, aside from usual chronic illness, I'm vibing. Oh, honey. I'm just glad that you're doing okay. We're dealing with very similar things with my own dad right now with the heart stuff. So I fully get the worry for that. I have a heat pad for my spine. Hell yeah. We keep the spine of the cup warm. It's like keeping a cup of coffee warm. You have your own little heating pad for the cup. Your little heat cup warmer. We have a cup warmer, guys. We're gonna keep the coffee warm. Lord, oh Lord. We gotta keep the cup warm. Gotta keep her warm. Gotta keep them warm. Gotta keep them toasty. We can't let the coffee go cold. Because if the coffee goes cold, mm-mm, mm-mm. It makes the delicate cup become brittle. Speaking of cup, you actually did the things? You did the things? Did you? My brain is braining on the things. Hang on, wait. Hold up. You were socially out. Same though. I had a shift last night, which wasn't busy. It was actually really fucking quiet, and I got really bored. Oh, you did the schedule next time you did the thing? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good. Good, 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 good. Make, hang on, wait. Let me check. 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 Anyways, happy the Polgara. I be okay, I think. I work up midday, um, to a call from work, and they're like, "Hey, can you work like this day, and this day, and maybe this day?" And I'm like, "Yes." So we might have to reschedule tomorrow's stream and Sunday's stream, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out. We'll figure out things. We'll figure out things. Things will be figured out, and things will be fine. Trying to think what I was thinking of. Mm. Brain. My brain is not braining today. I bring booze. You have to go to a family gathering tomorrow. You're bringing booze. Hell yeah. You would be the best kind of family, honestly. Um. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I'm just quickly checking stuff on Discord. Because I've realized I've missed a lot of stuff because I have been in a little. if that makes sense. Uh, Me and my dad are Hispanic Native American. You know what? Fair. You know what you should bring? You should just bring the word. What's the word for that? I think it's dulce. You should bring dulce. You should bring dulce. I'm pretty sure. Wait, hang on. Let me not be an ignorant white person for 2 seconds. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Dulce. Dulce de leche? That's it. Yeah. Dulce de leche. Boom. My uncle usually made flan. Oh my god. Your uncle would be my favorite person. So like there is no escape from the alcoholism jokes. Hell. Oh, he passed away earlier this year, so we don't have the energy for it. Um, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. I'm really sorry to hear that. Maybe one day, like you can come back to like a memory of him, and like honor his memory, making his flan recipe or something. Like that's always something fun I do to remember someone is just making something that they used to make. We're bringing booze and pies, and that's the effort we can manage. That's fair. That is completely fair. That man didn't keep recipes. Damn. No, well, still, don't push yourselves to like do anything more than what you feel you have the energy for. Hey Garth, theoretically, how does someone play Final Fantasy 14 on keyboard? How do how do I explain? I press buttons. Buttons work. Panic. Yeah, panic. That's probably like the biggest thing. Panic. I just realized just how loud my mic is. Hang on. Yeah, no, I just panic. I literally that is the the extent of what I do is I just press buttons and sometimes like I've got to resort my keybinds for my new keyboard because I realize I subconsciously press my shift button more than my control because some of my AoE attacks I have it on my control for my dad's keyboard, but then on this keyboard it's like I got I press the shift a lot easier than I do the control. So I gotta keybind that. Theoretical may not be theoretical. I made a mistake. Dirty, are you joining the keyboard squad? I told he's gonna become a keyboard player. Hell yeah. That keep recipes. He was the definition of spiritual guessing. Dude, that's such a thing though. I have this chicken and leek recipe I have, and my siblings have asked me on multiple occasions how I make that fried rice, my tuna casserole, which technically does have a recipe, but at this point I've gotten to a point where I've like started like branching off of what the base recipe is. I also have spaghetti bolognese, which is also something that we have a recipe for, but we it's not written down, and it's in my brain, and it's like I know the recipe, but it's like sometimes I do guessing, especially with when it comes to tomato paste and the garlic levels. Um, but like my sisters asked me for my chicken and leek pie recipe, and that has literally not even like a base recipe. I literally know the ingredients in it. Other than that, I throw shit at the wall and it works. And my sisters asked me one time, and I was like, I'll make it one night and I'll write down what the ratios I used were. But a lot of it is just like, 3 cups of cream. I don't know. 2 sticks of cream cheese. It feels so wrong. It is not wrong. Hang on, let me pull up Final Fantasy 14. Wait, is there a way I can like track my keyboard pressing? Hang on. Stream keyboard overlay. Let's go. Let's see. Is there like a key import overlay? Okay, yeah. Okay. You know what? 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 Can is it like how difficult would this be to set up? Installation instructions. Lord. Install menu files. You need these unless you made your own preset. Need to be in solo. Yeah, that sounds like too much work. It sounds like too much work. Ow. 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 Okay, you know what? Maybe I can put it on. I don't know. I'm gonna. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. But like, which one do I need? Which one do I need? I think I need the 64, right? 64. 64. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm concerned. Um, number one in the picture. Number one in the picture. One, the 64 installer. Okay. It feels so wrong. I'm going to Lord of Final Fantasy 14. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna spend like the next fucking 30 minutes doing this. Yeah, my uncle was purely guided by the ancestors' intuition. Hell yeah. That's sometimes how I feel whenever I do stuff like this. It's like cooking. I love cooking. Like I both love and hate cooking for myself as well. Like it's always been something that like it's like, oh, I like cooking, but then at the same time it's like, oh, I have to cook for myself. But cooking for other people and making tasty food, I love doing that. Um, yes. Okay. And how do I set this up, bro? Go in the root folder of your OBS installation. Okay, please note. Okay, and now how do I both new source type and the list of sources as well as new menu option and tools? Okay, neither of these options show up. Okay, oh, 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 oh. Should be import overlay. Do I have to like? Don't tell me I have to reload my stream. I'm gonna cry if I do. I'm gonna cry if I do. Hang on, guys. We might have to restart stream. Fuck. Okay, we'll be back in like 30 seconds. I swear. We will be back in like a minute. So everyone behave until I get back, okay? Because I want to show Toady that it's really not that hard to stream to play Final Fantasy on 14. 14. Can you do awesome? Of course you can do awesome. We always encourage awesome here. Legally, I have to say no, we can't. But under the table, wink. Under the table, wink. Winking under the table, but in front of the cops. No, we cannot do arson. That is illegal. We do not condone arson here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.